Starting out, I think behind me, stand up, okay, and I'm down. So here's what the experiment is. If I ended up down here like this, you know, maybe he threw me over his hip and I landed like this, and he's behind me, right? So I'm thinking about if the guy's behind me, he was maybe gonna drop down to choke me or do whatever, but what I'm experimenting with is from here. And bladder is really the best thing to strike. So striking from here, right? So I go, okay, there's one. So he puts a mitt there for me.
Rare?
Yeah, now that simulates where me just punching into the bladder, right? So the reason for doing this is so that I can get a feel for how do I strike at this odd angle and still get enough power and focus. Then he gives it to me on the opposite side. See, because I have to do stuff like this sometimes. I might have to push up to get it halfway solid, right? So that's the idea. Then he might come and stand on the side of me like he's about to drop on me with his knees, and I'm practicing same thing. I might hit here. If he's taller, I might just be doing this. See that? Watch. See what that does? Ow. And it makes him move his leg, right? So don't think that shots to the leg are no good. I'm going to tell you another little secret. Yeah, it wants to cramp right away. And if you, I won't do this, but if you wanted to make that like really nasty, strike much closer to the knee and strike in all that connective tissue. Yes. Holy shit, fuck. You know from being kicked there, so do I. You probably do too. That's really nasty.
I do that MMA now. That's what they go right there.
Yeah, you want to go right, punch them right above the knee, and you know, you want to hit tendon and you want to hit ligaments and stuff. That's really nice. And you saw what happened, even just a little bit of a punch, I won't do it again, but up here, just even in the flesh, it'll move them, it tightens up. See, and that, when you tighten them up like that, it buys you some time, right?
Yeah.
Then you got a second to go somewhere else, and the guy's not standing so solid, plus it starts messing with his head a little bit, because his leg hurts.
It also doesn't matter the size because there's a sciatic nerve right there, and
Yeah.
you jar that with a lot of Muay Thai guys done it. And I did it.
Yeah, they get, you hit him in the
the
common peroneal
Ooh.
pressure point back there too, and it'll drop.
They're stunned like this for a second.
It'll knock people out sometimes, because that connection goes all the way to the brain and the lungs and the heart. Oh yeah, you can throw round kicks, and that's where in the police academy they used to teach baton strikes.